Hey everybody, it's me, Somni Respiratory Flux. Call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. And in the last episode, we went through a little bit more of the Freeze Flame Galaxy and discovered the hot side of it. I don't know how better to say that. In this episode, we're going to go to the third mission in the Freeze Flame Galaxy, which does things a little bit differently than either of the other two. I don't know. I'm speaking too much. Hot and cold collide, which that meaning of it is there. Also, you can see how that segment I was talking about is a little different in this part of the actual mission than it was in the Comet mission, where in the Comet mission it was all ice. This time it's ice and fire, and now so is this place. You don't want to touch the little tiny suns or the lava. Anything. You just want to stay on the ice because at least the ice does not damage you in this form. It damages you in the icy water form, but it doesn't damage you in this form, so it's the lesser of two evils by far. Let's get off this place. And this takes us to kind of a weird planet that doesn't really fit in with the rest of the galaxy too much, in my opinion, because it's rather than being ice or fire, it's mostly water-based. You can grab a little bit of health there. Actually, I think this might be icy water because the area is icy. I think you want to stay off of the... You want to... When the water... Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that was a demo just to show you that the water is in fact icy, and I was just forgetting things. When it's just waiting in it, it doesn't damage you, but you want to find high ground when it gets to swimming depth, because that's when it starts to become painful to stay in the water. In real life, it probably wouldn't be that. Probably wouldn't quite work like that. You would be freezing. Your feet would be freezing, and which would certainly not be pleasant, even just from wading in icy water. There's an easy way to go on that I could be doing, but I'm being silly and going after all these other things. I literally do not need any more lives. I have 89, and the maximum in this game is 99. You basically just need to spin this thing to open the gate. Also, I bumped my table, I think. I don't know if that picks up on the mic or not. It might. Also, I've been kind of sick lately. Not terribly so, but anyway. And this side of here, you've got rising lava tides. Again, how that works. Don't ask me. I'm a scientist, not a video game creator. Well, not a scientist either. If you want to get technical about it, I'm an engineer. Engineering student. But engineer. I don't know. That's just what I am, and it may have been a bad choice to try and be both a Let's Player and an engineering student. But that's the price I pay for wanting to be successful, but also like loving video games, I suppose. This room kind of has the same end goal. You have to make your way over to that little gear, like whatever the correct word for this thing is. I don't know. I'm trying to think, and the word is not coming to me. But you want to whatever it's called. You want to turn it so that you can open the gates. And in this side, your goal is to grab this fire flower. What you have to do is actually take it over back to the ice side. And if you remember, there were a couple torches over here by this gateway. You can also beat these sea urchins with fireballs, but your main goal is, in fact, to light the torches. And also I have to go back, grab the fire flower again. Woo! whenever you're going through a gravity affected zone or something like that, and you do a long jump or like any kind of acrobatic air maneuver with the weird gravity, it just ends up looking really cool. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna light the other torch, and then a launch star appears, which you can now leave this place. Maybe it's not quite as long of a mission as I thought it was. But now here's a weird gimmick of the ice flower that doesn't get explored a lot. Just like with water, you can somehow freeze lava with the ice flower, and therefore just sort of safely skate over lava on your ice platforms that somehow do not melt. Maybe this is Ice 9 Mario after all. There's a one up here, but getting it gives you less time to get over here to the other ice flower. Also, if you fall off, that's bad. I honestly don't think I really had to stress that as much as I did. I just kind of did because I felt like it. And also because I fell off, and yeah, that was a demo. In the words of Raocow, I need to... If I'm going to reference him, I should at least watch him more. I haven't been watching many of his videos since, like, I was over the summer a bit, but I haven't as much lately. And I'm still, like, way behind on him. I was still catching up on, like, a lot of his older stuff. Or relatively older stuff, rather than things he's been doing lately. And I don't know. That's kind of weird. I'm saying too much about things that don't even matter. You can kind of skate over those corners a bit if you don't want to jump, but jumping makes it easier, in my opinion. I don't know. And we got the star. Now, there aren't going to be any comments up here. I'm going to check my map. Yeah, there's nothing that the map was going to... Why do I keep accidentally doing that? Okay, sorry. I was checking to see if Luigi had gone yet, but he's still there, so there's nothing to do with him. So, what is there to do for us? Well, there's a hidden star in the Freeze Flame Galaxy that we can get now. And I feel like doing that, honestly. It's kind of an interesting mission, so let's do it. It's in the first one, so we're gonna have to catch the penguin again at the beginning.
Gonna speed this up just a tiny bit, and I'm not gonna bother doing the weird fake Brooklyn accent with the penguin voice, because we've already read his dialogue. He doesn't have anything new to say if you do this mission again. It definitely helps if you jump, because you actually move faster when you jump out of an ice skating move than when you're actually just skating. So, and the game doesn't really tell you that. Also, I got ahead of him. Also, I think that's a different camera angle shot than when I caught him before. Anyway. Back to the mountain.
Uh-huh. And here you got a slightly different goal. Also, I'm going to show off something that's not related to this that I forgot to in the previous time we went through here. But I guess I can do it now. Also, get out. Don't fall in the water, Mario. I'm having the weirdestly hard time playing the game right, talking right. I don't know. This whole session is just going bizarrely, but if you find that launch star up there, you can kind of slide up here. There's actually both kinds of mushrooms there, 1-up and extra health. We don't need either. Those would have actually been more helpful in the first mission where we fought the boss. But anyway, I briefly mentioned this before, but there's a launch star up here, which you don't even actually need the ice flower to get to. I don't. You're intended to use it, but you don't need it. And this leads you kind of to the back side of the mountain, which is where you can get a fire flower, which also would break the continuity to do this as soon as you possibly can, because you're not supposed to get the fire flower until the second mission. But anyway, you use the fire flower to climb up the mountain by melting these snowmen that get in your way. Yeah, my fire flower is going to run out, and I think there's a snowman up there, so I need to go get another one. Well, that's just how it goes when you're climbing up the mountain. So, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to say right now. It's kind of bad, but I don't. You get a little sling star, which flings you back around to the other, a little bit of another way around the mountain, a little further up, a little further along. And honestly, that's just kind of... Ow. Maybe it would have been helpful to get that extra health mushroom there anyway. Also, if you melt the... I just fell through the mountain. It was not solid in the place below where the plane of your ability to survive happened. Probably to save on processing space to just display a texture rather than to actually include a full mountain. I don't know. I'm getting overly technical. You can actually use fireballs to hit the rock's weak spots, and which makes it easier to break them than just spinning into it normally, because you can time it better from a little bit of a distance. But it's still not all that helpful. These bats you can spin into as normal, but in order to actually really kill them, the best way of going about it is your fire flower. I mixed up fire flower and fireballs. Ow, no, don't. No. Well, this is a wash. It's funny, but I'm not commentating it well, and I'm just kind of being bad at playing. So, what does that say for everything? I don't know. I'm climbing the mountain. Why? Well, because there's a star at the top of it. I guess that's not spelled out yet, but it should be the obvious reason, I guess. Wow, I got pushed backward by the snowman. That was a weird sentence, but true. Also, can I... Okay. That is not a entirely fatal place to fall. I'll grab that coin because that life meter there bothers me. I may have said this in a little bit in some of my other older videos, but I'm kind of a weird perfectionist in that having less than I can possibly have of anything like health or ammo or something in a game just kind of bothers me. But anyway, here's your star. Yeah, it's like in my previous LP, which was Metroid Prime, I kind of mentioned at least a few times that having less than full missiles or less than full health, like significantly so, starts to bother me a bit in that game after a while. Anyway, no, not going to save the game. I may have accidentally saved before. I don't know. Went to look for Luigi again. He was still there, so I guess I am going to have to start the next galaxy right now. Well, the Dusty Dune Galaxy. At least this is a pretty good desert level, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm usually not that big a fan of desert levels. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I'm not that big a fan of them. The one major exception I can think of being The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, where the Spirit Temple is probably my favorite dungeon in the series. One of them, anyway. Soaring on desert winds. Winds? I don't know. As you can see, there's dry bones and tornadoes, and if you land in that quicksand, it's instant death, so try not to land in it. Spin inside the tornadoes, and it will kind of let you helicopter your way. I don't want to know what happens to Mario's legs when this... because his legs and feet just sort of seem to disappear. How that works, I do not know, nor do I want to know, nor do I care. There's an extra life way out there, but it is just not worth it. You want to go to this pipe. And here you kind of have another 2D side-scrolling area, which is cool. Get out from under the thwomp, because that is not good for your health to be underneath the thwomp. You actually can have a health mushroom there. The thwomp. Also, there's a 1-up mushroom up there if you want to, and this is probably the easier way to avoid getting pancaked. Or not. Well, I am just being all sorts of bad at this game. Also, you can kind of do this. If you pound down in the right spot, you don't have to worry about jumping to the top of that thwomp. I did not, I think I knew that, but I didn't really know it. Yeah, duck up here into where there's a safe spot. You can grab that coin to make star bits appear. And this kind of leads you to here. I don't know. I am bad at words today. I am bad at words with friends today. I'm bad at that game anyway, because it's basically Scrabble, and I'm not that great of a Scrabble player. Hitting those 2 switches, you'll get star bits everywhere. These little wheel things have their own gravity, which is kind of nice, kind of annoying. It depends on the exact circumstance. One up there. I don't know. Those were timed, so... gravity. Why are you being weird today? Why are you being weird at any day? And the answer is because Super Mario Galaxy. See? What the heck? I don't even know what to do here. I just have to jump slowly up this way. Really? I'll say there you can get a fire flower, which you can get rid of these piranha plants a lot more easily. Get a ton of star bits from killing the piranha plants. You got boulders rolling after you. You want to get away from them. Star bits there, if you can grab them. If you can't, you can go back down in. I actually didn't know you could do that. That's actually kind of funny. So you don't have just one shot to get all these star bits. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm wasting time. I should just be moving on with the level. That's why I'm here, to play the level. I don't know. And this gets you to the end part of the level. You got flying red chickens that drop bombs on you. This game is weird. It makes no sense. And that's kind of why I like it. You gotta spin, fly all the way up here. I don't know why I didn't spin high enough there. Maybe it was just because I was too far and it was just sort of... Ow! This is not going as planned. Even remotely. Get a 1 up there. 98 out of 99. Jump your way back up through the sand river. Don't know how that works. You always see these things in Mario games, and I'm not sure how they would even physically happen. Sand waterfall, except it's not water, it's just a sand fall, I guess. There's not really a word for that, because again, I don't think this actually happens in real life. Sand is not water. I should stop worrying about the scientific inaccuracies of video games. I've been over that way enough already. Anyway, now here you got a little bit of a wall jumping section, which is fun. And by fun, I mean possibly, depending on your definition of fun. If it could possibly also not be very fun if it's not in your definition of fun to find wall jumping fun. Have I said fun enough in this sentence and the ones around it? Repeating words is fun, at least to me. I'll stop now. Jeez, just let me have my fun. Okay, that was obnoxious, and I'm sorry for that last one, not for any of the rest of it. Anyway, kind of climb up here a little bit further, and you got these platforms sinking in and out of the sand. Yes, they sink out of the sand. That is how the verb sink is meant to be used. Ugh. This video has been terrible. All I've been doing is ragging on myself for being bad at playing the game, bad at saying things. I don't know. Why am I LPing? Because the video games are there. Anyway. That's been 3 missions. And I think that's been enough time, so I'm going to call that an episode, probably. I'm going to... Probably... Hungry Luma has appeared. That took long enough. I almost forgot that there was going to be a Hungry Luma to appear. I'll probably do that next episode. And as I do my outro, I'm again going to check and see if Luigi has actually left yet. It looks like he has, actually. So we know what we're going to do in the beginning of the next episode. A couple of missions, and then we go back to the Dusty Dune Galaxy one more time. Let me get your letter mail, Toad. Tell me where Luigi is now. You have a letter from Luigi. Bro, I got the star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me! Don't know if that was his voice or not. But yeah, this is the 3rd time you've explained that to me, Toad. You are a mailed Toad, not a reminder Toad. Anyway. Also, I actually have all the lives I can hold. That's surprising. Not really. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll save Luigi, find out what that Hungry Luma Galaxy is, and then we will continue on and finish out this last galaxy in the bedroom gnome. Anyway, in the meantime, comments below, respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate. Tell me how I did, all sorts of things. See you next time. That was a short outro. Good night.